The other 50% is doing the work.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the
All right, it's about to get us started. Invite some folks. I'd ask if you guys do the same thing. Invite folks. And if anybody's feel inclined to do a watch party, be my guest. Just let me know you did it so I can acknowledge you. All right. Let me invite some more people. Hey, Don, we missed you in church. We missed you in church. How's that foot? How's that foot? Told you you're going to need a rubber boot. How's that foot? Hey, my cousin Tracy's online. Hey, Tracy, inbox me your phone number. I want to talk to you about the cigar thing you got going on. There's a lot of my friends on the motorcycle community smoke cigars. So hit me up. Hit me up so I can try to work something out. So, hit me up, Tracy. Inbox me your phone number. Hustle Man is online. What's going on, Hustle Man? Thank you, sir. Once again, hey, Mr. Justified, he also joined in. The show is about to get started in about almost 2 minutes or so. We're going to get away and get it started. I got a special guest that's he says he's going to go Facebook Live with me one-on-one. So that leaves the phone number open for everybody to call in. So I'm excited. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. I'm excited for a lot of different reasons. I'm getting so close to the motorcycle. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Sorry. That was Bam. He's getting ready to go Facebook Live with me in a very few short minutes. Once again, thank you all for following me, watching, helping me out, supporting me, whether in person or in silent. Thank you guys for supporting MC Love. I know it's a lot of other motorcycle shows that are out there. Some go on location. And I plan on doing that as well. Don't get it twisted. I plan on doing it. But let's just say that I'm just super excited about where the direction MC Love is going. And it's going to be empowering moment. Again, y'all know this is a platform where I just inspire and motivate people and to inform people. So I try not to sugarcoat anything, and I try not to leave anything out. But I only have an hour show, so I have to do what I can do within that hour. And to God be the glory that you guys are a part of that journey. So thank you for being on this journey with me here, WIM 92.1. All right, like I said, in a very few short minutes, he told me to give him an invite. So let me see if I can invite him real quick. Let's see. How do I do this, y'all? How do I invite? Do I have to wait for him to get online and then send the invite? How does that work? I'm very old school. I'm not that old, but I'm old school. So y'all help a brother out. How does this work out? Big shout out to Cinnabon, aka El Michelle. All right, white chocolate, just be safe. That's all I desire. And I'm pretty sure your husband can confirm. Be safe. All right, I got a disclaimer coming up. Once the disclaimer finish playing and my theme song, I'm going live on the radio, y'all. And y'all going to be on the ride with me. Let me tilt this a little bit. How can I? Hold tight. There you go. All right.
With WUIM 92.1. Burn rubber, not your soul, baby. Burn rubber, not your soul.
Yeah, this goes out to my boy DJ FXX from Largo, Maryland for that WUIM 92.1. DJ FXX, give me a beat so I can feel the rhythm down on my feet. From East Coast to West Coast, everywhere you go, it don't matter who you know. It's the tightest internet show on the radio. DJ FXX.
And I don't know if y'all can hear the music or not, but if you can, A to the man. All right, I got my man. Is he on? Is he on? I think he is. All right, let me send him an invite. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. All right, we're gonna pretty much jump right into this joint because he said he has a lot to talk about. So I'm looking forward. Hey, what's going on? The DJ, is it DJ Bam?
Yeah, it's DJ Bam, man. It's DJ Bam.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on, sir?
I'm sorry I'm late.
Actually, no, you're not late. You're truly not late. You're early. And I prefer you to be early than not here at all.
Okay, all right now. We can do that. We can do that.
All right. So I'm getting ready to go live on the internet radio. But everybody on Facebook Live, I'll always take this journey with me. So just bear with me as I do my thing. And we're going to come right back to you and just get it on and popping.
All right, not a problem, not a problem. For all our viewers right now, how y'all doing? It's a Sunday, you know what I'm saying? We blessed and we still here. It's a beautiful day. I hope everybody weekend has went fabulous. Spicy, I see you. How you doing, Spicy?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? This is your man DJ FX, and you're listening to MC Love with DJ FX right here on WUIM 92.1, the motivation station where we keep your spirit whole. And normally I go into a whole lot of stuff about how my week went, the weekend, how it's going. But, there's always time for that for other weekends and other weeks and stuff like that. But I'm super excited to have somebody that's on Facebook Live with me right now, all the way down from, what is it, something Mouth, Virginia, Portmouth?
757 Chesapeake area. See, I used to live in Virginia Beach, but I'm a claim Chesapeake right now.
Okay, Chesapeake. Okay, all the way down in Virginia. I got the one and only. Y'all know him because he's out there in the MC community doing his thing. He's an entrepreneur. He's a business owner. He's a dad. He's a son. He's a writer, and he's a DJ. My man DJ Bam is on Facebook Live with me. What's going on, sir?
Oh man, hey, that was a phenomenal introduction right there. You know, you're making me feel real special right now. You know what I'm saying? Man, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. You know what I'm saying?
It has, since men and women that love to ride motorcycle. We was down there. I was down there for the after party that they had, and I had a great pleasure meeting you, man. That was awesome.
That's right, and we're doing it again. You know what I'm saying? End of this month, I'll be right down there again. So hopefully I'll see you again.
I don't know if I'm gonna be down there this month, this year, maybe next year, because there's a lot of things that's going on, and I'm finally getting my motorcycle together so I can get out and about and get out in the set like I used to. I miss it so much. But let's get back to you. What do you want to bring to the table here on MC Love?
Oh man, I know we converse, in the beginning of the week, and has so much, so much to talk about. Let's talk about set life. Um, and upon your approval, what I'm saying, I have the open floor, correct?
You have the open floor. Just keep it clean. Just keep it clean.
Of course, always. All right. So I've been on the set for since 2000. I say since 2009. I've seen a lot of things, man. A lot of positive, a lot of negatives. One thing that I'm proud to talk about is, or what I want to talk about is just remaining who you are. A lot of people, they end up losing, they lose themselves within this community. What happens is, they obtain the rags, but not really educating themselves on the culture. Different there's different rules and regulations and protocols for different sets, different area codes, different different states, different cities. But like I said, I see a lot of people fail just by not being themselves, by not being authentic. If you understand what I'm saying. And I wasn't always that way. I was green myself. I came on the motorcycle. I've been riding since '97. But I was introduced to the motorcycle world, the set life back in, like I said, back in 2009, and I came in green, coming around here, hooping, hollering, jumping, doing everything under the moon. Look, I've done it all. I've done it all. However, there comes a time where, as we get older, we get more mature. We start to take things a little bit more serious. And like I said, we start to really find out who we are within ourselves. So like I said, I mean, I'm in love with the MC community. MC community started me off with my career, to be honest with you. I've always been, I told myself I wanted to come on your show and talk about not only the MC community, but talk about DJ life and being a master of ceremony within the community as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it go hand in hand. It go hand in hand. I don't have a story to converse about when it comes to, I don't have a lot of DJs that I look up to, or that helped me start, that gave me opportunity. The motorcycle scene gave me opportunity. Gave me opportunities to really flap my wings. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people that the 757, which is my area code that I live in, the 757 area code is what raised me within an MC set. They raised me in the set. The 804 is what launched me off. You know what I'm saying? So let me explain to you. Let me explain to you how they did.
You got a lot of area codes going on.
Yeah. Now I got a lot of area codes that I cover, and I salute every area code. Don't get me wrong, but with it, before I was introduced to the motorcycle scene, I did little birthday parties here and there. It was maybe like you got 12 months in a year. Maybe I did about 4 gigs, before. But when I was introduced to the motorcycle scene and the social club scene area, including the car club scene, I can't forget about none of those organizations either. Right. I was exposed a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? My talents was more, I was exposed, and people started to see the certain calibers of my talents, and that's when I started, especially with the 757, they raised me within the area code, within the field, and people started referring me to different people, between whether I was emceeing a party or whether I was DJing a party. So like I say, I always go back and pay homage, pay respect to my 757, because they actually raised me and gave me the opportunity to be, become who I am today. However, I started launching off to the area code 804, which 804 was I knew a little bit about the 804, but the 804 is what really launched me off into like different area code. It's like it's the Tri-City. You know what I'm saying? So when I started going up to the 804, I started being recognized, the DMV area, man. We talking about, I started going down south, man. We talk about Florida, Georgia. We talk about the West Coast. The 804 was the hub for me to really launch off. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever heard me talk about the 757 raised me, but the 804 launched me off, that's my personal experience, and I'll always, show respect to those 2 area codes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, to the man. So let me ask you something real quick. Now you mentioned about how you was, real green and everything. in that maturity right now, what would you give someone else who's also green, or someone who's maybe at that point of getting mature, what they need to know in their growth in the motorcycle community as a rider or a member?
Learn how to listen. Learn how to listen. That's one thing that I didn't do. You know, any one of us have the opportunity and have the right to go out here and start an organization. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? We can go down there, go to the cities, get the EIN number, you know, come up with a particular type of name. It's easy. You put the legwork in. Don't get me wrong. But you have to listen, and you have to understand, you have to do your research, and you have to respect protocol. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, when we came about, that's the first thing I thought. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I could just go out there and just, you know, a cut above MC. As long as I registered with the city of Virginia, you know, Chesapeake and all that good stuff, I was good. No, that was not good. I had to get in contact with the OMCs. I had to understand the logistics and the protocol of what was going on in the area. I couldn't, because if you really thought about it, in my mind, just because I wanted it to be, I was becoming a pop-up club.
Mm-hmm.
A pop-up club that wasn't respecting the laws and the rules. So I tell people, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, respect the protocol. Do your research, because like I said, at the end of the day, if you don't, you're going to find out. Because, you know, our set, I love it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it has its great points, and it has its it has its negative points. Don't get me wrong, and that's with any type of organization or any type of platform that you deal with. But, you know, once again, you gotta listen. You gotta be able to listen. Get out here, do your research, follow protocol, get with your OMCs. I know a lot of things have changed within the last past. I would say around about 7 years. You know, like I said, I don't mind telling anybody. My club was blessed by Outcast MC. And when we were blessed by Outcast MC, you know, there was certain things that we had to do, and you know, I wouldn't take it back, but I was educated. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was a co-ed club. We was educated. Now, you know, fast forward from then to now, you know, I see a lot of clubs that's coming up, and a lot of clubs that's supporting each other, supporting different organizations, whether they are a support club of the OMCs, or whether they crossed over and they was in the 99% world and crossed over into the 1% world. I give everybody mad respect, regardless of what entity that you belong to, what entity that you represent, because at the end of the day, in my mind, you ride twos. I respect that. I respect that to the fullest. Because you have, like I say, you have a lot of clubs out here that they done came, they done left, they don't exist anymore. You got some that stay here 20, 30, 40 years plus. And you, like I said, you're gonna have your ups and downs, but you gotta respect the code of the biker. And that's what and that's my whole thing is, if you're gonna be a biker and you want to be a part of the motorcycle, our motorcycle set, because you have to take ownership. You got to take ownership. If you want to be a part of our set, then there's just certain things that you have to abide by, and you have to come into it with an open mind and understand that it's not all about you. You know what I'm saying? Get up there and do your homework first before you go out there and just, you know, you want to just fly colors, or, you know, you just want to, you know, become an entity. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is just educate yourself before you come onto the set, because if you don't, you can fall in the world of trouble.
Ah, man, oh man, speak on that. Now, speaking of clubs, what's the name of your club?
A Cut Above MC, located out in Chesapeake, Virginia, originated out of Chesapeake, Virginia. Look, and this goes back to the whole green. Look, let me tell you something. I started my club. You know, I'm still the founder and I'm still the owner of the club. I started off with 16 members. I was the president for almost eight years. I've messed up. I've did some not so good things as a leader, you know what I'm saying? Because once again, it goes back to being green. When you're coming in, you think you know it all, and then you are the head of you know, of a body of like 16 plus people. It looks good, don't get me wrong. You know, you coming out, you having a come out party, you got all these members or whatever the case is. You think you icy right now, you know what I'm saying? you get a little clout, you know what I'm saying? But I can't make an example out of anybody in this world but myself. You know, so I was a failure. I was a person that led my club in wrong directions, you know what I'm saying? And my leadership was not on point. I lost members on account of my lack of knowledge, the lack of my trustworthiness. That all has everything to do with the growth of who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So I had to learn that being in an organization, it wasn't about numbers. And when I came on to everything, it was about numbers to me. I wanted to look big. I wanted my club colors to be on everybody's back, you know what I'm saying? But not respecting the law, not respecting the code, and not respecting my peers once they came upon. So like I said, it goes back to the whole greenness of what I've endured and what I was a part of. So like I said, we talk about a decade of learning. A decade of just going through so many different avenues of dealing with our set and different sets and learning different fragments of sets among the world. Now, I'm not a guru of knowledge. I'm only giving my experience of my knowledge that I've gained and trusting that it helps it helps someone else out, you know what I'm saying, in the near future.
That's what it's all about. It's all about helping and uplifting others. That's why it's so important that, when I do my show, I try to empower someone. I try to uplift someone. I try to encourage someone. Try to give them the information that they need. Just like you said, I don't know it all. I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know it all. I've been riding since '94, and I've been in one of those pop-up clubs that you was mentioning.
All right.
Been in a club where we didn't have good, solid foundation. We thought we knew it all, and in knowing it all went to pieces.
Right.
And because we just didn't know the proper procedures. I mean, we knew bits and pieces of it, but we didn't understand it fully of what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and how you should respond, and what brotherhood was all about, what sisterhood was all about. We was all about self. And because we was all about self, everyone else was thinking about themselves and others, while we were just thinking about self. So we just, we disbanded, dismembered, and we still have love for each other, but we're no longer a club. And since then, I've moved from North Carolina here back home to the DMV area. But it's all, like you said, educating yourself and learning how to plant a seed in someone and watch it fertilize and grow the way it's supposed to grow when it didn't happen for you the same way.
Right. Now, a lot of people, I get a lot of questions, whether it's inbox or whether, just in passing, people always ask me, it's kind of funny, but then I kind of really think about, the people that know me and the people that's embarking upon my, or that's touched by my spirit or touched by who I am as of presently now. So my whole thing is this. Even though I went through a lot of trials and tribulations, I've always remained who I am. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
That's, I don't change personality traits. And I feel like that's a downfall when it comes to a lot of people that's on the set. What happens is they put this vest on and they transform.
Speak on that.
You understand what I want you to follow me on this?
Yes.
They put the vest on and they transform. So this is my whole thing is, and it's not everybody on the set, but I'm gonna call it like what it is because I'm a person. I'm just speaking facts, and I'm gonna give you an example. How can you put a vest on and you put it on a Friday, and let's just say you He-Man on a Friday. You He-Man on a Saturday, you thugging out all you transform into this entire being on a Friday and Saturday. But on Sunday when I see you and I see you in church is a whole different ball game. On Monday when I see you is a whole different ball game. When you at work on Monday and Tuesday is yes sir, no sir. You know what I'm saying? On Wednesday and Thursday you got this going on with the kids, you got that going on, you know what I'm saying? But come again on Friday, oh you the baddest mofo in town. How? What? Yo,
Hey,
I'm
you
just,
know,
I'm just,
no, like you said, it's not just in the MC community. That's just life, period. You got pastors, and I'm not talking bad about any pastors out there, but you think about that life. You know what I'm saying? That life there. You're thinking about the police officers. Think about the basketball players.
right.
Same thing. They're one way in front of the media, in front of their buddies, but when it comes somewhere else, it's a totally different story. You can't play you cannot play keep up with the Joneses when you just want just hanging around Bill.
Right. So, and taking all that into
Hold
consideration.
up, hold up, Bam. Jessica Sight says, I don't think everyone knows everything. It's about having an open mind and a willingness to learn. And that's absolutely true. And let me give out the phone number for anybody who has a question for you, Bam. All you guys that's on Facebook Live, thank you for watching on Facebook Live. Thank you very much. Those who are listening on the internet through our app, WIM 92.1 mobile app, thank you for guys for listening. But if you guys have a question for DJ Bam or myself, give me a call, give us a call at 301-812-7892. You can put that on your page also, Bam. 301-812-7892 if they have any questions. And if anybody's asking you questions on your Facebook, go ahead and read off the comments or questions there that you have, Bam, as well.
Okay. I see people on. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of slow to this. So as we go on, I'm looking. You know, shout out to Jessica Sites. Shout out to Octavia, Pretty Smile. You know what I'm saying? Miss Get Right, I see you. Yvette, I see you. I mean, everybody that's on. I got one of my members on right now. You know, shout out to Miss Beautiful Courtney Johnson Wilson. She's on. You know, she's a member of my club. I got Miss Pam Robinson in the building. Shout out to Sammy. Sammy, I see you. What up? But like I said, they transform. Now, and like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. But one thing that you will always understand when it comes to me, I am the same person I'm the same person who you see right now.
Right.
That's it. When I say I'm the same person, I'm the same person in front of my family, behind my family back. There's some things a lot of people ain't gonna know. Everybody is supposed to know everything, but I want you to have an open mind to what I'm saying. When it comes to treating people a certain way, acting a certain way, especially when it comes to MC said, I am the same type of person. I get the same type of energy. I get the same type of positivity. Are there certain things that rub me the wrong way? Absolutely, but you would never know publicly. I'm the type of person, I'm old school. I'm an 80s baby. I don't know. Some people, I claim that. I'm an 80s baby. I'm not going to inbox you. I'm not going to blast you on social media. I'm going to make a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nine times out of 10, if I have an issue with you, I know where you live at. I'm a contractor. I work for some of everybody. I work for 99% world, 1% world, and that goes all the way back to me being neutral, because I have to. You know, it's a part of my nature. Like, people don't understand with being a contractor, I do a lot of home improvement. You know what I'm saying? So not only do I work for, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z of the 99% world, I work for X, Y, Z, A, B, D, all the way alphabetically through the 1% world. So I deal with so many different calibers. So when I see these people on the set, and they not only do they know me, you know what I'm saying, from on a personal base, from like maybe doing work on their houses or whatever, but when I see them on the set, try to imagine, like, bruh, don't let me see you on Saturday, you know what I'm saying, you posted up on the wall, you know what I'm saying, I like you don't want to talk to me, and I just finished pressure washing your house. No, that's what we not gonna do. That's what we not gonna do.
Hey, Bam, hold on. I gotta take a song break. I gotta take a song break. We're gonna come right back. Well, we're still gonna be in contact anyway because we're on Facebook Live. But for those of us on internet, I gotta take a song break. Oh man. Whew. All right, y'all. Y'all listening to MC Love with your man DJ FX. Special guest on the Facebook Live is my man DJ Bam of BamVille, representing the 757. Is that right?
Absolutely, 757.
Okay. I want to make sure I got that right. Y'all rocking with us right here on WIM 92.1, the motivation station. You can still give us a call, 301-812-7892. If you got a question or a comment for Bam, holler at your DJ. Not this one, the one on Facebook Live. All right. So we'll be right back. We'll be right back after this song break, y'all.
But yeah, man, like I said, and I'm ready for I'm waiting for you to go back live again, because of course, you know, the next segment of this, you know, I definitely want to talk to people about the entrepreneurship and the benefits that you can have within the MC world. You know, I've had a lot of people that's very uneducated about the MC world, and they start to question me about certain things, and they think it's full of party. They think it's full of parties, and you know, and it's not. You know, it's so much that we do that we give back. It's so much that we do. Like, we take our riding extremely serious. You know what I'm saying? You know, turning that key, hopping on that iron is a risk that we take every single time.
Every day. Woo.
Now, you got some people that will respect the code, and you got some people that just, okay, maybe they got certain things going on in their lives, and maybe they have to party every weekend. Maybe they don't want to be a part of the charitable events, you know what I'm saying? But you can't knock what they do, you know, to each his own. That's the way I feel. But you got to be able to find your niche. And I found my niche within the community, you know what I'm saying, almost 7 years ago. And I started to have a voice. That's because certain people gave me a platform for my voice to be heard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna spoil all that. I'm gonna wait till your commercial break going on, and we're gonna talk about all that too, man. But I appreciate you for having me on, man. I really do.
Hey, man, I appreciate you being here. You just don't know. I've been wanting to get you. I meant to ask you to be a part of my show when I met you down at the men and women's the men and women who love to ride motorcycle. Right. I meant to ask you then, but time kept passing and passing. It was like, okay. And something happened. I forget what it was that happened. Something happened and said, okay, you need to reach out to him now while it's fresh. And I think because I changed, it was after the Christmas break. When I changed my whole format. I changed my format where I'll invite a guest, or a guest may want to come on and they bring their own topic. I find that that's more watchable and more real than me bringing up a topic and invite somebody to talk about the topic that I'm bringing up, as opposed to being interested in the topic that they want to talk about. Because what you have to talk about can really drop more seeds because of the experiences that you have, as opposed to experiences I have. I can acknowledge what you've gone through because, yes, I've gone through some of that stuff you've gone through. Right. Somebody's watching, somebody's listening, can be inspired by the same thing. And when it's real because it's a topic that you are bringing to the table. So if you're bringing it to the table, guess what? I got the plate setting laid out. Have at it.
Hey, I'm loving it, man. Hey, shout out to Don, Justified Phillips. I see you. How you doing? I see my boy Kevin Hicks up on the line. What up? I see y'all, man. Happy Sunday to everybody.
I know, right? I'm up here just talking.
Hey, watching, you know, throw some hearts up and throw some likes up. Don't sit up here and just, no, we ain't trying to bore you, but throw some likes up. We want to see some activity, man. Let us know you in the building.
How about that? Let us know you in the building. Let me know that you're listening. How's my mic sound to you? And still give us a call. The phone lines are still, I got the phone right here. 301-812-7892. If you have a question for DJ Bam, if you have a comment for DJ Bam, or if you just want to say hello to MC Love, all right? Holler at your DJ. Yeah. Not me.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Get off this line and let's make this interview popping. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me. You just got to be clean with it. I'm gonna give you an answer.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, all right, we're back, man. I apologize for those who are listening online through the mobile app, WIM 92.1 app. I apologize. Y'all be missing out on a lot of good stuff on Facebook Live. I encourage you to friend me and join in some of this tomfoolery, shenanigans that be going But listen, y'all listening to MC Love with your man DJ FX right here on WUIM 92.1, the motivation station, where we keep your spirit whole. And on the phone, on my phone, through Facebook Live, I got my man DJ Bam all the way down from the 757. See how good.
Come on,
messed
get it right.
up.
757. That's right. Get it right.
And I want to acknowledge all the Facebook people that's on Facebook Live watching us, interacting with us, asking questions, making their comments. I want to thank you guys. The phone lines are still open if you guys want to give us a call and have a question or a comment for DJ Bam. The number is 301-812-7892. Or if you want to, go ahead and make your comment in the comment section, and we shall read it off and respond to it. All right. So Bam.
Yes, sir.
How'd you come up with your name, man?
Woo! Did you sure you want? Oh man, woo! But you about to laugh. Woo! Hold on. Okay. All right.
Did you sweat over there?
Whoa, yeah. But are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, my nickname is Bambi, like the deer. B-A-M-B-I. My mom gave me this nickname since I was 2 years old. My childhood friend knows me as that name. All my lady friends, I was a ladies man. I had a lot of lady friends coming up. Okay, everybody from grade school knows me as Bambi, B-A-M-B-I. Okay, let me tell you how I got Bam out of Bambi. You know what I'm saying? So what we end up doing was once we started the club, it was one of those situations where everybody was coming up with their name. When you start to give yourself a club name, you know what I'm saying, you kind of, when you're introduced to a particular set, I couldn't come up with a name. I couldn't come up with a particular rider name. I was kind of confused. So what I end up doing, I said to myself, well, I'm gonna just take the BI off, and we good.
And you good.
and literally, that's it. Like that's how I came up with it. And then, of course, what I'm saying, my childhood friends, my mom, my family, they still call me Bambi, but of course, it's still one of those situations that Bam has, become more respected, and a lot of grown men ain't gonna call me no Bambi, you know what I'm saying?
You got that right.
So,
I don't know if I would call you that, even if I was your childhood friend.
So that's how I got the name Bam. All I did was just took the B-I off, and then when I got into the motorcycle world, nobody really asked me that. You know what I'm saying? They just knew me as Bam, but that's the story right there.
That's awesome.
That's it.
All right, so you want to listen now when we was off air on the internet, we was talking on Facebook Live about entrepreneurship, and you touch bases on that. Go ahead and bring that back up again and expound on it a little bit more.
Okay, now with me being an entrepreneur, with me being a handyman and running a handyman and being a part of a handyman business, running that for almost 15 years and becoming part ownership of that within the past 10 years, I have to I'm telling that segment of the story so it'll tie into what I'm doing now, and you'll understand that. Now, I've been in home improvement for so long. And with being in home improvement, I've always been an entertainer, just an MC, you know what I'm saying? Acting the fool, having fun. I was doing certain shows and certain type of events that we just not going to talk about on this radio station. Okay. So, but the people that know my core, they understand how where I became, I used to be a dancer, yada yada yada. We're gonna go down that way. We're gonna keep it like that, all right? Yeah. I used to chip and dale it all out, man.
The stories.
Yeah, I used to chip and dale it out. I used to host particular type of parties, and that's how my mic flow. I've always wanted to be on the mic. I always wanted to be heard. So once again, scaling back towards, I learned a lot of business adventures and business adventures. I got a lot of knowledge from just business adventures through the handyman department of my career. So when I was given the opportunity to land a particular bike night, from the 757. My man Beast had passed on a bike night to me to MC it, and it was called Two Wheel Tuesdays back in the day. And I hosted Two Wheel Tuesdays. And of course, when your voice is heard, you start to bring attention. When you start to bring attention. So I started to get booked for parties, social club parties, motorcycle club parties, car club parties in the 757. I came with a punch. I started, of course, when you get on the mic, I was green. I was screaming, hollering, jumping around, taking shirts off, grinding on the women. Man, I was doing it all. But
yeah, that ain't me.
I did that because I came from an entertainment era of that's what I used to do. You know what I'm saying? I used to be an exotic dancer. I used to do that. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can get the mic. I can hype people up. I can, show attention to the ladies. I can do all of that. So a lot of people didn't know that I knew how to DJ because at that particular time it was just only the mic flow. So one of my good friends had got locked up. He taught me how to. He was teaching me how to DJ when we was living in Portsmouth. So when he had got locked up, what ended up happening, we was doing his bike night. I was forced to DJ. You understand? Gotcha. I was forced to get on his turntables, and I straight messed it up. I mean, I didn't know anything. So fast forward, I kind of put the tables down. Shout out to my man DJ Fonz. DJ Fonz came in and helped me out with a couple things. The bike night we end up ending that segment of bike night, which was on Tuesdays, and Thursday start popping up really heavy. So I only had one other DJ to look up to during that time, and that was DJ Fonz of the 757. That's really well known in with our MC community. Right. So at that particular point, I was still practicing at home, but my mic flow, my MC skills was steadily growing. So I went from 757 to the 804 to the 804 to the 252, 919. I was just going back and forth everywhere because I was a different sound. I was a different type of energy. Then I started taking it serious. This is when the business started to come in. So I got people support me, chant my name, telling me I'm doing this, whatever. And I'm thinking, why don't I start a business? Why not? I'm already at a caliber to where I'm obtaining the clientele. People are seeing me that I'm not just a person that's popping up and I'm just going to these parties and that's it. Like, no, I really care about my MC community and my SC community. Like I said, they 757, they raised me. 804 launched me off. That's all I knew before I started doing more corporate and more private. You understand where I'm coming from?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I was given opportunities to DJ car washes. Little ins and out. I'm not even gonna call them little ins and out because I'm not gonna downplay anybody's event that they had me a part of. So let me retract that. I was given opportunity to showcase my skills. Okay. Then I became well known as MC Bam and then DJ Bam, all together. In the meantime, I was showing my skills in videography and photography. So I was doing so many different things, but I was a master of none. I just knew how to do certain things, and anytime somebody gave me opportunity, I'm going this way, I'm going that way. I was going where the money was going, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I started to, as an entrepreneur, I started to take it serious. So with everything that I learned from my handyman department, I took it, I transferred into my entertainment scene. So I created BamVille Entertainment. I created BamVille Entertainment in 2014. I legally registered everything October the 3rd, 2015. So in my mind, what I wanted was, I wanted a fleet of entertainers that was like-minded. One thing about me, I used to be a selfish type of individual. I used to be that type of individual that I was all about myself. I used to be a type of individual where, you know what, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. It's just all about me. But as you get older, you grow. I'm about to be 39 this year. In my mid 20s and late 20s, I was that type of person. So now it's like, okay, how can I start a company and give other people certain type of platforms? And for one, anybody just can't come on to my company. Like there's certain things that you have to be about. You have to be very family oriented. You have to be, you know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't about your family, just let me know, you know what I'm saying? You try, and it's not 100% correct, but the people that I ran into, they just want to get their palm squeezed, if you understand. I'm all about
Gotcha.
growth, you know? So I started BamVille Entertainment, and the reason I named it BamVille Entertainment was because I wanted a village of entertainers that was like-minded and entertainment. That was it. So I had a lot of questions of why did I name it that way. It was ownership. It was something. I mean, I could have named it, Bam this, or I could have named it something, LLC. But it was something that I took ownership. I took pride in. So fast forward from starting it in 2015, I became a part of the Better Business Bureau in 2016. That right there alone. We're going to lead the MC community. We're going to lead the SC community and the car club community to the left real quick. We're going to push it to the left. When I became a part of the Better Business Bureau, it just opened up a whole different atmosphere. I started going more private, more corporate. Sponsorship. Verizon Fios still sponsor me today.
Wow.
I have Sony. Sony is under my belt right now. I have 2 different nonprofit organizations under my belt right now. And, I've done cruise ships. I've had offers, the DJ out of the country, to leave out for about a year or 2. I've had so many different opportunities because of the Better Business Bureau. So with that, opening so many different avenues and me learning and me consistently learning the craft and respecting the craft, bringing other people on to understand my field of business and learning from them. We learn from each other. So that's how it all started. It started off from the MC and SC and car club community, and it rolled over to what I'm doing now. A lot of people be like, well, you Mr. International, you got this going on, that going on. I'm just a regular country boy. It ain't nothing special about me. And in fact, I got to tell you this. Is nothing special about me because I love to tell my story because my story is an inspiration. I try to inspire everybody that's been down in the outs, that doesn't that has a hard time. I've been locked up before. I've done 3 years. I've been there. I've done that. You know what I'm saying? 3 felony on my records. Can't get a job. Locked up in 01, coming home in 04, not really knowing my direction. If you understand what I'm saying,
Right.
Couldn't land a steady job, couldn't keep a job, just a regular W2. So I was forced into the 1099 scene. If you understand, I was forcing it. Now, thinking back on everything that I did before and the knowledge that I have now, it was a lot of programs and advantages that was available to me that I didn't take advantage of, but I didn't have the knowledge.
Right.
So the only thing that I knew was the hustle game. All I knew is what my father taught me is work with your hand. Work with your hand. So when I work with my hands, I end up, gaining knowledge I'm putting like on a spider web, gaining knowledge and started to really spread my wings and, take that web and kind of tamper to other different things that I gain knowledge on that will actually give me, they pretty much give me my motivation and my, just the solid piece of who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to entrepreneurship, people got to understand it's not easy. There's been plenty of times lights got cut off, water got cut off. You know what I'm saying? Some people put me on a caliber to where, just because social media is putting me out there to be this way because I'm connected with so many things, social media has really took a path to greatness because it has some flaws, but to greatness over the last 5 to almost 7 years, people have to understand that I came from somewhere. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. Let me ask you this real quick because we're running short on time. We got less than 15 minutes.
Okay.
How is it that you're able to juggle being part of the motorcycle community, a DJ, an entrepreneur, a dad, how are you able to juggle all of that and still find time for self? Or do you find time for self?
That's something I'm gonna be authentically honest with you about. It is extremely hard. You got 12 months in a year. You have 7 days in a week. You know what I'm saying? I cater. You know what I'm saying? I cater to my loved ones. My wife, my children, my mother, everybody that's important in my world. I cater to them. I give out so much that I barely get back. Okay. Sometimes do I feel like I'm shortchanged? No, I don't feel like it because it's a part of my core. You know, do I get tired sometimes? Do I get frustrated? Do I feel like, oh man, I need a break or I need a helping hand? Of course, we're human. I can't. The only thing that I can give you is just my experience. I've been like this since I've been in high school. I've been going like it's clockwork. But you have to find time, man. You have to find time. You know, my children are my world. I love them. You know, and let's be real. Outside of everything that I do, my family, I find other things to do. I find extra things to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one that's gonna get up here on social media or whatever in front. You know, I'm not gonna tell a love story. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? I have the best life in the world. Like, no, my life is hard every day, but I make the best of it and I'm enjoying it and I'm in love with it. When you're in love with the core, when you're in love with what you do, when you're in love with what you produce, it's no really second guessing. You just get up, you know what I'm saying? You thank God, you keep going. You battle with certain things that happen, you know, daily, whether you're dealing with, you know, negativity or positivity, or you're dealing with drama. It's just all that stuff in between is extremely hard. I can't even give you a solid answer because we can be up here for about 2 hours. So when most of my entertainment events are on the weekends. During the week, of course, I have my handyman routine that goes on, and I get people that hire me from here to there, and I get a lot of repeat clients. So think about 15 years in the game with that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not a structured schedule. I just got people that I've been dealing with that they just want my services. Same thing goes with the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? When I give people my services, I give people who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not selling you my services. I'm giving you my experience.
Right.
My time, you know what I'm saying? My time is very valuable. So like I say, you know, I find time in between. I tell a lot of people I'm surrounded by thousands, but I have very few friends. I have very few friends. It's to the point sometimes you pick up a phone and you try to go through your call log and be like, well, who can I call? I don't drink like talking about it. I don't have any bad habits. I don't smoke. I got a lot of energy. A lot of people say I should have been on medication. Well, maybe I should have. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? God is my medication because this is my energy. This is my energy.
I love it. I love it. Wow. Okay, so Bam, if people want to hire you for home improvement, for being a DJ or a motivational speaker or a comedian or advice on entrepreneurship, how would they get in contact with you, sir?
Oh man, I have so many different forms, so many different platforms. You know what I mean? So, well, I got them all. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little older. You know, I'm about to bounce up into the 40 scene soon, so I'm trying to keep up with the game here. You know what I mean? Well, as far as home improvement, a lot of people, you know, let's use social media. They can always inbox me. They can inbox me, Antoine, Antaion, Bagley, Bagley. They can inbox me. Because I use my personal number for that business, and I ain't getting my personal number out online. I ain't trying to have everybody blow me up. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Now, so if they want to get in contact me, I specialize in pressure washing, painting. I mean, it's the list is long. Putting up TVs, I could do almost, I could build your house if I want to, but I ain't trying to. So anyway, with that being said, my entertainment, the entertainment company is public. That number is very public. My website is BamVille. That's BamVille.net. They can go online and look at it. Look at the website. If they, there's not a party too small or too big that we won't cater to. We do it all. It doesn't matter. You can have a toddler or a baby shower. And we gonna get the baby shower popping. That's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
That people gonna pop out dancing.
Yeah, so I do have a Facebook page. That's BamVille LLC. BamVille ENT LLC. I have an Instagram. That's BamVille 757. But like I said, if you even Google BamVille ENT LLC, everything is up there. I ain't too hard to find. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk to me, you can find me. So,
that's what's up. Big shout out real quick to Sylvia. Sylvia from, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Road Wolves Social Club. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Big shout out once again to Jessica Seitz. Shout out to Miss Pat Hart of Philly. Let's see, we've already acknowledged Mr. Justified. Mary Moore, she was online. We missed her. Shout out to Hustle Man of Kingdom Knights Motorcycle Ministry.
We got Jessica Seitz. Jessica Seitz is one of my photographers.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's next for BamVille? What's next? And what's next for
what's next? Well, BamVille. Well, of course, you know I'm busy on the weekends. I have to DJ a women's expo. You know what I'm saying? A female boss of the year. That's happening at the Slover Library out in Norfolk this Saturday coming up. So I definitely be doing that. My company is a part of the one of the major bike nights out here in the 757 at Palm Gardens. So you'll catch me there every Thursday. And I'm not DJing every Thursday. You know what I want to do? I wanted to bring other DJs that was a part of the set to give them a platform to be recognized, to hear a different sound. So, you know, catch me out there every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Of course, we're looking at the men and women that love to ride event going down in Ocean City, Maryland. We're looking at that going down at the end of the month, the 26th through the 28th, I believe. I'm definitely a part of that. Shout out to my man Easy. They bringing me back for the 4th year. Like I said, I mean, there's a couple other things that I have going on that I'm missing right now. But you know, like I said, man, if anybody want to get in contact with me, you know, I'm not hard to find, man. One thing that I do want to leave on this live, and I want to leave on your show, I want people to understand it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to have flaws. Okay. It's about what you learn from those mistakes. Because I make mistakes every day. Literally. It happens. Some people, they get on social media, and social media has brainwashed us so much that when you post something, you don't see through the clouds. You understand? You don't see through the clouds. So I want people to always understand that be yourself. Be yourself. It's not hard. People going to accept you whether they like it or whether they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? People going to accept you for being who you are. Whether you're talked about on a positive scale or a negative scale. Just be yourself. You'll get far in life. With this MC set, man, I'm in love with it. I love all my peoples. I respect the code. You out there on those shoes, you got those colors on your back, those colors on your arm. Respect the code, enjoy yourself, and have fun. That's what it's all about. Have fun, but understand, get educated, stay educated, and teach somebody else. And that's it, man. That's it.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Hey, you got room for a gospel DJ?
Hey, look, let's get it. It's not a game. It's not a game. Why not? That is my new slogan. If you ever see what I post sometimes, I put hashtag why not, because I'm so open to the core. I'm very, very neutral. You know what I'm saying? I was brought up in church. You know what I'm saying? I was brought up upon Christianity. Christianity and, you know, scientific facts coming together. There's a lot of things that I kind of shifted, and, you know, I have different beliefs in certain things, but my core is my God. You understand what I'm saying?
I'll be seeing some of the videos you be putting out sometimes, man. You never know who's watching.
My core is my God. So with that being said, you know, and no disrespect to anybody that's watching, I don't claim to be this sanctified, you know, holy road or you know, or just a person that just knows it all. All I know is what God has taught me, what God is actually currently bringing me through, and the knowledge that, you know, my God blesses me to obtain. And what I do is I take everything that I learn and I dissect it. I keep dissecting it. I take little bits and pieces and I try to teach other people. You know what I'm saying? So without anything that I got going on, without God, it wouldn't be possible. You know what I'm saying?
How about that? Yeah. That's true. Very, very true.
Hey, Hey Sylvia, look, I service everything. You know what I'm saying? It depends. I service all the area code, any area code. It don't matter. You can get me to Thailand if you could. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what we talk about service. Now we talk about if we talking about handyman routines and stuff like that. I do the 757 area and I do the 804 area. And I do some of the 252 area. I don't really travel outside of those three area codes a lot with a lot of my handyman business, because a lot of my business is literally in the 757. But when it comes to my entertainment business, when I say facts, Sylvia, we go everywhere. It doesn't matter. As long as you can compensate us with the travel expense, making sure hotel accommodations, make sure that our labor prices are fair. Just understand, when you're booking us out of town, understand that there's certain fees. You can get anybody that's in your area, but when you want someone, from my company or myself, you just have to understand that, travel expense, hotel accommodations, your price is going to be a little bit more, your price is going to adjust a little bit higher than the norm. But other than that, thank you for asking. Appreciate it.
That's what's up. All right. Well, look, stay here because I'm getting ready to close out the show, but I want you to be a part of this as I do my closing prayer. And then we'll talk just a couple of minutes afterwards, after I shut the show down. And then I'll call you after we shut Facebook down.
Okay.
So once again, big shout out to everybody that was on Facebook Live. Anybody that did the watch party, I don't know if you did, but if you did, I thank you for doing the watch party. And those who have been popping in and out, I thank you. I don't know if it was a bad connection or what, but I thank you for just being in, and then you popped out and come back in. I appreciate all of y'all on Facebook Live. Everybody that's listening on the internet, I thank you guys for listening to us. And you can join me right back here next week. I don't know who's going to be my guest. I might have Bam back here again.
Hey,
we got a lot to talk about.
I'm liking this. Like, if they want to have me back, look, let's make it fun. Tell them they got to find my page. As a matter of fact, my girl Jessica's up here. My photographer's up here. Jessica, if you're listening, make sure you put the website down. Make sure you put my Facebook URL down. If you want me to come and rock out with DJ Flex again, you know what I'm saying? Y'all request it. I like this. I might want to do this next Sunday, man. Because
let me know in advance so I can do my little video thingy and get it on and popping. We're gonna get it lit.
Right. Got you.
All right. Well, it's that time, y'all. Again, thanks to everybody for rocking with us. Preferably, we're gonna have them back again. Make sure you pray before you get on your bike, pray while you're on your bike, and pray when you get off your bike. And make sure you do the same thing on your return trip home. All your drivers out there that are driving on your 4 wheels and more, make sure you keep your eyes on the road. Keep your face on the road. Keep your eyes on the road and off the phone and off your makeup. Keep your eyes on us. Because whoever's riding on those twos is somebody's mother, somebody's father, somebody's brother, somebody's sisters, somebody's loved one who will be missed if you hit them. All you wild riders out there that are riding recklessly, keep it down, keep the wheels down and slow it down, because there's somebody out there who's got a plethora of knowledge and information to drop in your mind and in your spirit to make sure that you stay here to the day that the Lord comes back and calls us home. So until then, keep your mind on God, because you are definitely on God's mind. Until then, burn rubber and not your soul.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. You just moved me right there. You moved me right there, brother. Yeah.
The prayers in between the opening prayer of pray before you ride and burn rubber, not your soul, everything in between that always changes up because it's something to add to it, or something that I take out. But I'm dead serious about the praying before you ride, while you're riding, and after you ride. I'm a witness to being a survivor from me just being praying. I fell on my bike, broken, dislocated my ankle, and hey, it's real. But but that was a fault of a debris that was in the road that I didn't see. Nobody caused it. It's just something that just happened, unfortunate accident.
Okay.
But And you know, and burn rubber not your soul is what I do with this show. I'm going out and I'm going to encourage somebody somewhere, somehow, by any means necessary, but I'm not going to lose who I am with God.
Gotcha.
So that's what burn rubber not your soul means to me. Just stay humble, stay real, and just don't lose yourself in the midst of all this turmoil that's out there. Keep your mind focused on God.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Bam! Thank you, man.
No, man. Look, thank you. Yeah. This was fun. Let me say this. I didn't. You know, even when I've had so much going on this week, and it's like periodically I look at the text you sent me. I'm like, okay, he said call in. Okay, I'm not for sure what you want me to do. And then no. Let me tell you this real quick. Hold on. Me and my photographer, me and my girl Jess, we just came from Roanoke Rapids. So I came home, and I need you to listen to this real quick. I came home, I backed the truck up, I got my son and my daughter out. We cleaned the entire yard. We cleaned up the pool. We did so much, and then it was like 2:12, like 2:14. I came down and I laid down. When I say I woke up and I looked at it, I looked at the time, it was like 2:50. I called you. I'm like, yeah. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't 2:50, it was 3:50. I called you and I'm like, I'm panicking. I'm like, man. So like I said, I'm glad I made it. I don't know what you need me to do on my end. Like I could have called in on that particular phone line, and I could have went live on my other phone too. But like I said, this is the first time. The next time that I'm on with you live, just let me know what you want me to do, and I'll be a little bit more prepared.
This was it right here. This was it. I enjoyed this part of it right here, what we just did, the Facebook Live. I enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure those who watched and popped in and out, they enjoyed it also. Plus, it's going to be on my YouTube page as well. So this whole conversation that we're having is going to be there.
Oh, so, man, I might be famous, man. I might be famous one day, man.
Look, I might get famous off of you.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, man.
But thank you, man. So, and let me know, how that poll reads. If they say they want to have you back and you want to do it, the door is open.
Yeah, and what I do is I give you, because with the way my schedule is extremely, I really have to stretch my time. I will let you know a week in advance. Okay, if I'm going to just say for instance, if I'm going to decide to do it for next Sunday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact you tomorrow night. I'm not going to contact you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to contact you tomorrow night and say, okay, Jeff, let's go ahead and do this. You know what I'm saying? Because I will have that allotted time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and we'll definitely do it that way. But I like this because what I wanted to start a podcast on, just certain type of talks, whether positivity, whether it was motorcycle community, social club community, or just just general life in general. And me and my kids was gonna start something like a YouTube channel, but I'm so busy. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't even see that happening until like next year. You know what I'm saying? If I can be able to use your platform and be a part of your platform to exercise my vocals and just to get some certain things out, and especially saying things that people need to hear, because there's a lot of things within our set that people are afraid to talk about. I'm not big, I'm not bad. I've just been through some stuff, and I can talk about it.
Like I said, the doors to MC Love is always open to you. So whenever you want to come on, like I said, if you got a topic you want to bring, be my guest and set the table. Absolutely.
But other than that, I want you to have a phenomenal, fabulous Sunday, you know what I'm saying, with yourself and your family, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all eat good and eat good for me.
I know, right? Well, I'm definitely going to eat good, but our church serve food after service.
All right, man. Look, once again, shout out to everybody that went on live. If you go back and review this, we want to shout. We do not downplay this because you've taken your time. I want you to understand, you've taken your time. You could have been doing anything else. You've taken your time out to chime in, to understand, just to listen, just to put your 2 cents in. We truly appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I'll scale it down like this. This is your data, your Wi-Fi that we're using. So you paying that bill. Some of y'all might have free Wi-Fi. I ain't gonna talk about all that, but we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? It's not taken lightly.
Man, that's awesome. Man, again, thank you guys for watching MC Love with DJ FX. Just tune in next week right here, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna get it lit. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be on and popping. Whatever other DJ phrases we use, that's what it's going to be right here on MC Love, WUIM 92.1. All right, y'all. Bam.
All right.
I'm out.
I'm out, man. All right. Take care.
All right.